Breaking news. Speaker Gbajebiamila, 1999 Constitution, a product of horrid national consensus. Hello, my wonderful people. That is the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajebiamila, who is speaking in relation to the fraudulent 1999 Constitution that was handed over to Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. And when Nigeria came back to democracy in 1999, this very constitution was handed over to Olusegun Obasanjo by the soldiers who have been the military head of states, dictators who have been ruling Nigeria and have been causing a lot of trouble and problem. Olusegun Obasanjo did not deem it fit at that time to say, no, this, constitution you are handing over to me to continue to work with is coming from a fraudulent, what was not supposed to be a democratic nation and set of people. For me to be able to work, I think I should go back to either the 1960 constitution or the 1914, the amalgamation of Nigeria constitution, because after those two constitutions and the things that put Nigeria together, the rest has been fraud, especially the 1999 constitution. And so what they are trying to do is to justify the word that says we the people. Again, we are not demanding for immediate hurry things to be done. We are demanding for a reoverhauling of this constitution. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Speaker Femi Gbajebiamila, 1999 Constitution, a product of horrid national consensus. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajebiamila, has said the recent move to amend the 1999 Constitution became necessary to address its shortcomings. Gbajebiamila was quoted in his address at the ongoing zonal public hearing on constitutional review in Lagos State on Tuesday. He said the 1999 Constitution was a product of a horrid constitutional consensus taken to return the country to democracy. Our constitution falls short of this standard because of the 1999 constitution is a product of horrid comprising of people who just put things together. We entered into 2 decades ago in order to ensure that the military returned to the barrack and that we return to democratic government, he said. While noting that it was not the first time the tax was taken, he said the present one of by this ninth assembly might be the most important constitutional amendment process in the national recent in the nation of the recent history of Nigeria, because the decision that would take us too far and beyond freely lies with every one of us giving our quota for the future of Nigeria. A Nigerian's constitution is the foundation of its existence. It is supposed to set the terms of our nationhood and define who we really are in what manner that reflect both our common truths and high aspiration. It was always the intention that we will one day, as one people, as one nation, return and amend this document so that it gives us a voice of yearning of all Nigerians' perspective of what we want as a people. Nigerian people have set out a clear dictate on how we intend to achieve this shared ambition in our nationhood, providence that cast on the ninth National Assembly the responsibility to write such a constitution for the people of Nigeria. So this is Femi Gbajebiamila speaking in terms of this constitution. I will give you a little bit of history background on why this has become necessary. Why the hurry. Everything that they are telling you, they've not told you that this constitution is seriously driven as a result of the UN, the US, the UK, and world powers coming together to say, no, Buhari, go back to your people, go and get it right. What happened? A clergy, religious clergy called Pastor Paul Adefarasi made a video, not with the intention, honestly, if you listen to it, of getting world leaders to listen to it, but addressing issues going on in Nigeria. It was a 10 minutes video where he spoke extensively on the deceit and how Nigeria is robbed of what is necessary to make her move forward as a result of the constitution, which has resulted in imbalance of government and a lot more. Meanwhile, Buhari has already gone to the international community complaining of some regions, some persons, some individuals wanting to destabilize the interest of Nigeria, the people of Nigeria, especially destabilize the stability that we have returned to a democratic government over 2 decades. These matters are being considered gradually, on the international scale. Before you could say Jack Robinson, do you know that that very video of about 10 minutes, well articulated, explaining the main and the fundamental problem affecting Nigeria, before you could know, has reached far beyond you can imagine. And before you could say anything, the United Nations, America, UK called Buhari and said, you know what, there is a problem here, and it's a fundamental one. Could you go back to your people and address your people and solve this issue, tracing it and trashing it once and for all? You're telling us that this is happening, but we've listened to this, that the constitution is your fundamental problem. Could you go back and make sure this is amended, my dear? Before you could say Jack Robinson, the message was related back to Buhari. The call came through. Pastor Paul also made another video saying that he never believed that that video would go that viral. It did went viral, and the call came through to Muhammad Buhari saying, "Know what? Go and address your people, check your constitution, and hence don't think that they are that determined that you have cried for constitutional review, so they are listening to you. Since when? You've forgotten the people you have called government." Don't deceive yourself. Don't get it twisted. It's the same people, yes? So this is why the hurry in the constitution, and everybody is sending out message, oh, okay, go to your constitution, go to your constituency, go and ensure that they have an input. Why? Because the very first word in that constitution is a lie. We the people. There was never we the people. A group of persons sat down together. The regions were not consulted, leaders were not consulted, came together and put together what we call a constitution and hand it over to Olusegun Obasanjo and say, this is it. Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. God bless you. Bye for now.